1943, Europe is occupied by Nazi Germany. The Allies prepare Operation Overlord, the invasion of France. Who fights whom? Allies, US, UK, Canada under Chef. Eisenhower versus OB West, German Western Command. Who will attack? The Allies. Who must guess where? Germany. Germany splits defense into armies. 15th Army, General Hans von Salmuth, guards Pas-de-Calais. 7th Army, General Friedrich Dollmann, holds Normandy. Above them, Army Group B, Field Marshal Erwin Rommel, and OB West, Field Marshal Gerd von Rundstedt. They trust the Atlantic Wall and their radars and spies. London designs a lie with rules. Umbrella codename, Bodyguard. Deception Branch, Operation Fortitude. 2 parts. Fortitude North threatens Norway from Scotland. Fortitude South threatens Pas-de-Calais from Kent and Sussex. Give the lie a real order of battle. Invent FUSAG, 1st U.S. Army Group. Put General George S. Patton in command. Build camps where German cameras can see tents and cook fires. Park inflatable Shermans and plywood aircraft. Lay fake pipe, fake fuel drums, fake tracks. At night, move dummy convoys on planned routes. Make the radio sing like a real corps. Signal plan Quicksilver assigns nets, call signs, routine admin. No drama, bureaucratic chatter that builds trust. Harbor masters receive papers about FUSAG shipping in the Thames. Clerks stamp forms. Ink dries where enemy sources can smell it. Turn enemy spies into our broadcasters. The Double Cross XX Committee runs captured agents. Estaracet, GARBO, Juan Pujol Garcia. He invents sub-agents. He reports troop counts, training, and Patton's inspections. Different voices, same conclusion. Main attack will be Calais. Meanwhile, real assault troops gather far to the west under 21st. Army Group, General Bernard Montgomery, for Normandy. The Ghost stays in Kent. The Sword moves to Devon. Photo Recon across the channel sees what it expects. Tents, dumps, vehicles. Intercept operators hear nets that fit a core. German staff add FUSAG to maps like concrete. By early 1944, the logic hardens. Calais is closer to England, has big ports and short sea lanes. If the Allies were rational, they would land there. So Germany keeps 15th Army strong and fast near Calais. That is the aim. Pin the wrong army in the wrong place. Name the sides again, clearly. Attacker, Allies, US, UK, Canada, under Schaff. Defender, Nazi Germany, OB West, Army Group B, 15th and 7th Armies. Decoy attacker, FUSAG, fake. Real attacker, 21st Army Group toward Normandy. The board is set. A ghost faces Calais. A real armada hides its breath in the west. If the Germans believe the ghost for 6 weeks, Overlord will land on beaches with fewer Panzer fists waiting. Early June 1944. Weather clears barely. 5 to 6 June, the long night begins. At sea, the Allies launch radar illusions. Operation Glimmer and Taxable. Small ships tow moonshine reflectors. Aircraft drop window, foil strips. On German screens, a fake fleet approaches Pas-de-Calais. Real convoys head for Utah, Omaha, Gold, Juneau, Sword instead. In the air, Operation Titanic scatters paradummies and a handful of SAS. Crackles of gunfire simulators mimic battalions. Phones ring in wrong sectors. On the ground, the agents speak. GARBO radios Berlin at dawn, 6th June. Normandy is a diversion. Main blow still Calais under Patton. He pleads to delay the message to protect his network. The delay feels authentic. The claim fits months of reports. German command lines strain. At OKW, Hitler, Keitel, Jodl, maps fill with ghosts and arrows. At OB West, von Rundstedt asks for freedom to release armor. Rommel is away. Home visit, 6th June morning. Some Panzer reserves, e.g. Panzer Lehr, 12th SS, move late or in pieces. The powerful 15th Army stays in Pas-de-Calais, waiting for Patton. On the beaches, the price is real. US 1st Army and British 2nd Army fight for exits. But every hour a Calais tank does not roll toward Caen or Bayeux. The bridgeheads grow roads, depots, and airstrips. Who is attacking by name? Allied 21st Army Group, Montgomery, with US 1st Army, Bradley, Utah, and Omaha. British 2nd Army, Dempsey, Gold, Juneau, Sword, with Canadian forces. Who is defending? German 7th Army in Normandy, under Army Group B. Who is held back? German 15th Army near Calais, because Fortitude says, not yet. The deceptions keep breathing. FUSAG radio nets buzz on schedule. Dummy camps remain lit. Recon sees units that do not sail. Days pass. Hitler remains fixated on Calais. The quick counterstroke never forms at full weight. By late June, the Allied lodgment is too deep to throw back. Only in July, after Operation Cobra breaks out, does the German picture catch up to the truth. Fortitude did not win alone. It stole minutes at dawn and weeks afterward, from an enemy who looked where logic pointed and missed where history turned. 5-6 June 1944. The weather opens a narrow door. The Allied attack begins in darkness. At sea, deception turns into hardware. Operation Glimmer and taxable sail small craft that tow corner reflectors. Bombers drop window, thin strips of foil, at timed intervals. On German radar, a fat ghost grows off Pas-de-Calais. Tracks look like a convoy. Speeds look like landing craft. Direction points to the Strait, not to Normandy. In the air, another ghost falls. Operation Titanic drops paradummies across several zones. A few SAS teams add real radio and real gunfire simulators. Reports flood local posts. Maps fill with pins that mean shadows. On land, the double agents speak in a steady choir. GARBO sends Berlin a message near dawn on 6 June. Normandy, he says, is a diversion. The main blow will be Calais, led by Patton and FUSAG, once weather improves. He delays the transmission to protect sources. The delay makes it feel true. Who attacks? The Allies. Who defends? Nazi Germany in the West. OB West, Army Group B. Which German formations matter tonight? In Normandy, 7th Army, near Calais, the strong 15th Army held back for the real landing. Command friction works for the Allies. At OKW in the Führer's circle, maps show twin threats. At OB West, Field Marshal von Rundstedt asks to release armored reserves. Field Marshal Rommel is away in Germany that morning. Authority is muddy. Timers slip. Panzer decisions scatter. 12th SS Hitlerjugend reaches the fight in pieces. Panzer moves under air attack and delays. Other reserves remain on a leash that only Hitler can cut. He fears Calais. He waits for confirmation. On the beaches, the cost is exact and bloody. U.S. 1st Army fights through Omaha and Utah. British 2nd Army and Canadians push from Gold, Juno, Sword. But every hour without a Calais strike group is an hour to open exits, push inland, and build a lodgement. The ghosts keep breathing. In Kent, the FUSAG radio nets keep their schedule. Dummy cams keep their lighting. Reconnaissance photos confirm continuity. Analysts at 15th Army see what they have seen for months. Patton's wait still opposite Calais. By evening, German headquarters call Normandy one of several landings. By midnight, they still expect the main effort to come where the channel is narrow. The mirage holds because it is plausible. Calais is closer. Calais is logical. The Allies weaponize logic and feed it back as evidence. Name the sides one more time for the record. Attacker in Normandy, 21st Army Group, Montgomery. Defender in Normandy, German 7th Army under Army Group B. Fixated in Calais, German 15th Army, kept for Patton. Instrument of fixation, Fortitude, agents, radios, dummies, radar ghosts. Night becomes morning. The lodgement survives the first day without the full weight of a reserve. Counterblow? The second move of the deception begins. Not to trigger panic, but to sustain doubt. Mid-June 1944. The beaches are connected by roads and wire. The Allies dig in, then push out. Fortitude does not stop. It settles. In Pas-de-Calais, the 15th Army holds fast. Orders say wait for Patton. Reports say FUSAG remains. Radio schedules say the same. Nothing dramatic, everything consistent. In Normandy, the real enemy sits in front of Caen, Bayeux, Saint-Lô. U.S. 1st Army and British 2nd Army trade ground for time and airstrikes. Engineers build Mulberry harbors. Fuel and ammunition stack in dunes. Fighter bombers hunt roads in daylight. Every day without a massed counterattack adds thickness to the Allied position. Intelligence loops close. Ultra decrypts confirm that Berlin expects a second landing near Calais. Interrogations echo the same fear. Aerial photos show dummy camps in Kent untouched, as intended. The lie is now part of German planning, not just German rumor. Who is frozen by name? German 15th Army. The very force that could swing south and smash the bridgehead. Why frozen? Because Fortitude South keeps means, motive, and opportunity visible across the channel. Because Patton, the Allies' most aggressive symbol, appears to be waiting. In late June, the Allies enlarge the foothold. Fresh divisions land. Airfields open in Normandy. Truck parks grow. The cost is still heavy, but the logistics curve bends in the Allies' favor. The deception continues into July. Agents repeat the rhythm. Calais remains primary. The phantom FUSAG is resting, then preparing. German staff cling to a safe narrative. Do not strip Calais. Then the ground breaks. Operation Cobra launches in late July. The U.S. 1st Army bursts from the St. Lo sector. German command cohesion phrase. A response from Calais would need time and fuel and roads. That the deception already spent. By August, the strategic picture is settled. Fortitude did not win the battle by itself. It made the battle winnable. It converted uncertainty into time, and time into airfields, fuel lines, and momentum. Fix the credits clearly. Allies, Schaeff under Eisenhower. 21st Army Group, Montgomery. U.S. 1st Army, Bradley. British 2nd Army, Dempsey. Canadian formations in the line. Germany, O.B. West, von Rundstedt. Army Group B, Rommel. 7th Army in Normandy. 15th Army at Calais. What did Fortitude prove? That a coherent falsehood, repeated, measured, and cross-checked, can move divisions without firing a shot. It kept a powerful army guarding the wrong future, until the real future broke through in Normandy.